Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back to our Wellness Wednesday podcast.
Yes.
Your weekly space for healing, reflecting, and growth. I'm your host, Iris.
And I'm Christy.
We'll be diving into the practice that will help millions
Yes.
that will find clarity, calm, and connection in journaling.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever scribble your thoughts down during the tough times or keep a diary as kids, then you already know writing has power.
Yes, it does.
But jumping in so much more than venting and recording a day, it can be powerful for a mental health tool in managing anxiety, tracking emotional patterns, and cultivating gratitude. So grab your pen, open up your mind, and let's explore how journaling can support your mental wellness.
Oh, yes. So, why does journaling work, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Let's start with the why. When you write, we slow our thoughts down.
Mm-hmm.
The process helps us untangle the emotional chaos and sometimes runs unchecked in our minds.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of bottling feelings up or letting them spiral, journaling allows us to name, understand, and even transform them.
Good.
Psychologists have long promoted expressive writing. Research shows that consistent journaling can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
strengthen the immune system, improve memory, and even help with trauma recovery.
Okay.
Why? Because writing accesses both the emotional and the logical parts of the brain. It's where healing meets clarity.
Healing meets clarity.
Healing meets clarity. That's good. I like that.
There are different types of journaling. Let's talk about those styles.
Okay.
The first one is stream of consciousness journaling. This is when you're writing whatever comes to mind with no judgment and no editing.
Okay.
It is great for releasing emotions, exploring thoughts and patterns, and gaining insight into subconscious beliefs.
That's good. Okay. I have used that with my teenagers and young adults in therapy session. I have given them composition of notebooks or
Mhm.
journals, and I tell them to write down whatever they're thinking and feeling.
Okay.
Just write it down. Like you said, there's no editing.
No judging.
There's no judging.
Mhm.
You just write it down. And then if we want to process it in sessions, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Or half the time I say, write it down, then rip it up.
Okay.
Because you've gotten it out of you. And now we're going to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a practice that I do use with young adults. So I didn't know that it was called unconscious journaling. So I like that.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
The second style is gratitude journaling.
Okay.
Simple but powerful. This is where you write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for each day. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant.
Now, I like that. From what's lacking to what's abundant. That is a practice I use in therapy sessions as well. A lot of times I use it with those who have depression and my older clients, seniors. Because a lot of times they get fixated on what's going wrong in their lives, right? People with depression, everything is doom and gloom.
Mm-hmm.
So if we retract that thing and focus on what's gone well, what are you grateful that you do have?
Mm-hmm.
It allows them to start seeing some type of, what was that at the end you said?
It says it shifts the focus from lacking to what's abundant.
Yes.
And then gratitude journal can literally rewire your brain for positivity over time.
Yes. And so that's what we're trying to retrain the brain with those clients when it comes to gratitude journaling. So that's good.
So you're doing great, Chris.
Thank you.
Prompt journaling. Using prompts help guys your reflection. For example, what made me feel peaceful today?
Okay.
What am I avoiding emotionally right now? What do I need to forgive myself for? So that's prompt journaling.
Prompt journaling. So that's good. For those people who I don't even know what to put down, we're assisting with prompts. So that's something that I can definitely try. Prompt journaling, giving prompts about, and I like the prompts, how they are focused, geared more towards positive things. What made me feel peaceful today? What am I avoiding emotionally right now? What do I need to forgive myself? Because a lot of times those are questions that we don't know. We just, like we said in the previous podcast, we're just responding automatically off of impulse and emotions. But when you really have conversations and get to the root of things, it's really about their questions. What do I need in these areas?
Yeah.
So that was
good. Okay. Style number 4 is goal-oriented journaling. This style focuses on self-growth. You track your progress, you set attentions, and stay accountable.
Okay.
So each type has its own benefits. So you can mix, match, and find out what works for you.
That's true.
So out of those, like we said, those styles, there was stream of conscious journaling, gratitude journaling, prompt journaling, and goal-oriented journaling.
That's good. I like that. I just thought journaling was journaling, to have those specific ones, because everybody's needs are different. And everybody's different learners as well.
Right.
So that you pick your style, like Iris said. So that's good. So let's talk about journaling for anxiety and depression. Okay. 2 things I mentioned a few minutes ago. Let's zoom in on how specific mental health challenges like anxiety and depression, how we can work that into journaling. Okay. When you're anxious, your brain is often in the loop of what ifs. What if?
Always.
What if? And worst case scenarios. Journaling can interrupt that cycle. Try writing down your anxious thoughts, then challenge them. Is this true? What evidence do I have? And what else could be possible? I like that.
What else can be possible? Is this true? And what else can be possible?
Yes. And what evidence do I have? A lot of times when you're thinking about anxiety and panic, it's the worst case scenario, like you said, and half the time there is no evidence to prove it. There's nothing going on right now that shows you that it's going to happen. It's just where our mind goes. And I'm one of those people that it can go to the far left if I let it. But if I have evidence to prove that what I'm thinking can't come to fruition, I'm fine.
Right.
So that helps me going through those steps. For depression, journaling can help reconnect you to meaning. On those low days, write down your small wins.
Yes, that's good.
Small wins. Getting out of bed. Listen, this is what I tell my clients who have depression. Getting out of bed, reaching out to a friend, drinking water. It seems minor to everyday people who don't have that issue. Like, I'm gonna celebrate getting out of bed. Yes. Because they can stay in bed with the same clothes on, with the same skin from 3 weeks ago. This is reality for some people. It seems minor, but those small moments matter. There's evidence that you're still showing up for yourself.
Yes.
I don't have nothing else to give, but if I can get out of bed today, that's progress. If I can go to the kitchen and fix myself a bowl of cereal, that's progress. If I can go get the mail, and wave at the mailman, come on, y'all. People probably think it's funny, but no, that's progress for some people. If I don't look at the phone, see it, and put it back down, but I answer it and say, "Hey," that's a win.
Yeah.
You got to check on your friends, because a lot of times we think they just don't want to be bothered. No, sometimes it might be more than that. It could be depression or anxiety. You don't have to be a writer to journal. Your journal isn't a novel. Mm-hmm. It's a mirror for your inner world. I like that. That's a good. Mirror for your inner world. What's inside? It ain't for nobody else but for you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be an editor, an English major. You don't have to be none of that. It's for your consumption only and for it to be a healing and therapeutic process for you.
Right. That's good. Tips to get started. So how do I begin? Mm-hmm. Choose your space. It says get a notebook you love or open up a digital app that you like. Notion or even just Google Docs. Mm-hmm. So you want to choose your space, get a notebook, whatever you use to write down a journal in. And then it says pick a consistent time. So you want to be consistent.
Yeah.
Find a time that works for you where you're not going to be bothered, but you can take that time out and journal.
Yes.
It says morning journaling sets your tone. Evening journal helps you process the day. You just choose what fits for you. Mm-hmm. Start small. If it's just for 5 minutes, you can do one paragraph, one sentence, or say, let go of perfection.
That's good.
Number 4. It says use prompts when stuck. Mm-hmm. Like, what emotion am I feeling right now and why? That could be a good start for you, the journal. You can just talk about what you're feeling at the time. And it says, what do I need today? Emotionally, spiritual, or physically? What am I learning about myself? So those are 3 little prompts that you can start with.
That's good.
Number 5, simple. Be honest.
Be honest with yourself.
Your journal is your safe space. Mm-hmm. Don't write what sounds good, but write what's real. What's really going on with you.
Yes. And for those people who might be struggling with the journal process, mm-hmm. I have actually created a journal just for you. We got paperback. Oh, that Iris?
Yes, I sure can.
And we got a hardback. And it's called Daily Journal. Help, Hope, and Happiness. And if you look inside, there are actually prompts in here. You have, how are you feeling today? Things you are grateful for. List 3. So this is crazy because I did this. Today's affirmations. And then it says what mood my mood today is. And you figure out which mood it is and circle it. And then it leaves space for you to write what those 5 different prompts that Iris gave. And you can find these on Amazon. You can type my name, Christy Hooper, spell it correctly, Christy, and it's called Daily Journal on Amazon. So if you are struggling and want to get some help started with journaling, please, this was my first book that I put out, Daily Journal. Go get that for you.
Yes,
or
please.
A friend. Let's talk about some real life. Let's reflect on some things because we both have worked with people who might struggle. I once worked with a client who struggled deeply with anxiety. No amount of positive affirmations helped until she started writing her fears out every night. Mm-hmm. She didn't even try to be profound. She just emptied her brain onto paper. And a lot of times that's what I see when I'm dealing with clients. They don't even know what it is that they have going on, but it's the blockage is the fear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if we can get past the fear, then we can get to the root of the other things. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with, let's just write down what we're afraid of.
Yeah.
That allows you to see what your fears are, and it allows the person across from you who is assisting you to see what your fears are and how we can get through it and past it. Because a lot of times the fears are not, we go back to the evidence thing. What evidence? Is this true? Mm-hmm. Or what could be possible? Even if the fear is logical, what do you have in your toolbox, or what can you gather or gain to get through that fear or past it?
Yeah.
I have a fear of failure. That used to stop me from trying new things. I wouldn't dare leap out if I thought I was going to fail. I wasn't even going to try it. Now I'm working through that fear because even though I may have a fear of failure, I'm going to push through because the possibility is that I could be successful.
Yeah. Well, no teacher.
The evidence is I have tried things before and it worked out. The other end of that spectrum, I have tried things and failed and I was still okay.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. So guess what? We go back to the drawing board and we try something else. Mm-hmm. I used to write significantly growing up. Poetry. That was my escape. That was my way of self-expression. Mm-hmm. Writing things down. So that's why I'm an advocate for journaling and writing, because I know how helpful it can be for you. After 3 weeks, she said, I feel like I finally have somewhere to put all these things. A lot of times we just have baggage, luggage, and it's different things, different generations. We carrying weight from our ancestors, our grandparents, our mm-hmm. parents, things that we have gone through, years of stress and turmoil and things not working out.
Right.
But when you start unpacking and then compartmentalizing things and prioritizing things, and you see that wasn't mine to begin with.
Right.
That's been I've been carrying that and holding it, been weighing me down. It ain't even mine.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I'm doing? I'm giving it away.
Right.
Giving it back. Because I don't even want to transfer that to the next generation.
Right.
So the buck got to start with you. So there is power in journaling. It holds space where no one else can. When no one else can. It becomes a witness to your healing. A lot of times I have said in therapy sessions, when you've worked with clients for an extended period of time, we go back and reflect on the early parts of the session. Mm-hmm. We go pick those journals back up. Look where you are now, how far you've come. Your journals are a witness. They are your mm-hmm. testimony. I've gone through the fire. Yes, sir. I felt that thing. Go ahead, sis.
Well, that's progress. You want to see your progress.
Mm-hmm.
Prompt of the week and call to action.
Okay.
Before we wrap this up, here's your journaling prompt for the week. What is one emotion I've been avoiding? Okay. And what might it be trying to teach me? So, prompt for the week. What is one emotion I have been avoiding? And what might it be trying to teach me? So let's take 10 minutes for next week. Do that prompt. And remember, there's no filters mm-hmm. and there's no rules. This is your safe space. So write what you feel, be real and be honest.
Yes.
And if your journaling has helped you, we want to hear about it.
Yes, we do.
Please go to the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it, Christy?
H3C PLLC. H3C PLLC.
So please write us a comment, DM us,
mm-hmm.
however you know to get in contact with us, and let us know the progress and how it felt.
How journaling has worked.
Yes, please.
And what it has taught you. So thank you guys for joining us on this journey today. Whether you're just starting your journaling process or you've been writing for years, remember this. Your story is worth being told, even if the only person who ever reads it is you. Until next time, take care of your mind, your heart, and your story. This has been Wellness Wednesday. Be well and keep writing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.